Good evening. Incredible as it may sound, you don't have to look far in the tri-state tonight to find gas for $4.29 a gallon.
And that's causing some drivers to do things they wouldn't ordinarily do. 9 News reporter Jay Warren looks at those changes made in the interest of stretching a dollar that could end up being very, very costly. Jay?
Very costly indeed, Carol. The answer mechanics will tell you is the fuel pump. If you run your gas tank low enough for enough times, you run the risk of burning the fuel pump out, and that could cost you big. We're not sure why this car broke down on northbound I-75 at Buttermilk Pike, but Emily Maxwell can tell you the same thing can happen if you let your gas tank flirt with empty.
I was cheap, so I kept letting it go down to E on the gas tank, thinking no big deal, I'd just fill it up and just put a quarter tank of gas in. And then one day I was driving home and my fuel pump broke.
National figures show that more and more people are rolling the dice with their gas tanks like Emily did. The dark cloud hanging over drivers comes in the shape of gas priced at or around $4, or in this case, well over. Greg Grout is a service manager for Hammond's Garage in Florence.
If you run out of gas, you know, the fuel pump, which most all cars nowadays are in the tank, is cooled by gasoline, or the fuel that's in the tank. So if you're running low, it overheats the pump, potentially could damage it. If you had to replace one, it could go anywhere from, $200 to $1,000. We
found Chelsie Shepherd with her gauge on E.
I think that's ridiculous. As much as they get paid, like the people who, sell it, I think it's pretty ridiculous for them to charge that much.
She says she and her family are now more mindful of where they drive.
We definitely have to watch how much we drive now because, you can't really afford it with gas prices being $4.20. So, yeah, it definitely cuts down on, where you can go and, how much you can spend because it definitely takes a toll in your budget.
Now, there is some national data to show that the prices will stay in this range until slightly after Memorial Day, possibly go down further on into the summer and then back up again in the fall. Clyde and Carol?
Of course, Jay Warren reporting live in Covington tonight. Now, the average price for regular gas in Cincinnati is $4.16 a gallon, but you'll find it for less in the Bond Hill and Redding areas and at several stations in Clermont County. But the cheapest gas prices right now continue to be in northern Kentucky. Gas as low as $3.87 a gallon.